There's something that you wanted to say about it.
Cameron Winter is not AI, guys. Can we please stop the rumor? It's he's not his lyrics are not AI,
Mm-hmm.
even though the album cover was for 3D Country. And that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the use of AI for album covers and how sometimes it's kind of brilliant. So there was a album that came out by Lil Yachty. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Jacob?
No, but I am familiar with Lil
Okay,
Yachty.
so 2023. It's called "Let's Start Here."
Okay.
And did you say that you're familiar with Lil Yachty?
Yeah, because he made that song Poland. Like I took the walk to Poland. That's the song I'm familiar with.
Yeah. I
I
hope
saw him
I hope
perform it
everyone is
live in Manchester. Yeah.
the
Okay, can we
what?
focus? Okay, his newest album. What about it?
No, actually, his album that came out in 2023. Let's start here. The album cover art, if you want to look at it, Jacob, is AI,
Okay,
right?
let's start here. Little Yachty. Okay.
And
Uh,
I think it's a great album cover.
how that was made in 20. Oh yeah, it looks a little bit like it was. Yeah, that's 2023 AI. Yeah, for sure.
And it's brilliantly used because it
Yeah.
uses the creepiness, the off-puttingness to give you the vibes of the album, does it not?
Yes, absolutely. I like it.
And I think transforming and using AI like that, almost flipping it on its head, is kind of brilliant.
Yeah, because
But
it's
then I
not
wanted
trying to
to look
pretend something that it's not. A lot of AI, the problem is it's trying to pretend something that
exactly,
it's not. Here, it's like giving
exactly.
off like this is like a little fucked up like thing that's not a real photo. It's cringe when people like generate it and they're just like, "Whoa, I can't believe this actually happened." Like, "Whoa, dude, this is like such a great new thing," and it's some fucking AI slop. That's what's concerning. This is cool.
All right. Now, example two.
Mm-hmm.
3D Country by Geese, a band that I like, but I do think that the album cover, it's more on the lines of what you were saying.
Okay, it's the
It's like,
guy with like the little hat and he's looking down and there's a nuclear bomb in the background. It's kind of blurry. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
yes, it's not inherently AI. I mean, if you look at it for
The
more than
feet
a
are
minute,
weird. That I don't like that.
yes,
That's weird.
yes, you can tell that it's AI if you look at it, but it's nothing. It's not like the Little Yachty thing.
Yes.
Um, Now, if I'm correct, I think that also came out in 2023. Um, yeah, it also came out in 2023.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's AI, but it's like I don't know. I don't really vibe with it. I think like you kind of could have made it like not AI. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I just don't really see how it being AI would help in an artistic point of view. Um, Maybe I mean the album is like called 3D Country, and maybe if you delve into the I don't know the logistics of the album, the themes of the album, maybe it's about like technology and all that. But I don't know. This one that I don't really like. And then I wanted to my final example for this little segment to start us off is about the new song Bazooka by Miami XO. And this is the obvious use of AI. Like obvious, but we're not saying look how creepy it is, and we're not like pointing out its faults, but we're just using AI, and it's like, yeah, that's what AI looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like I don't know if I like it's not realism. It's not trying to be real. It's almost just trying to be goofy, and it's as goofy as the song. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's literally the album cover is a dove with someone with the grandma's head on it flying in the sky. And it's like I don't even know if I wanted them to really do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm almost like, okay, I'm thankful that you did the AI one and didn't really stitch a grandma's face onto a bird.
Yep. Yeah. Like if it's something like
So
that's unrealistic, like that's the same thing with like animation, right? Like when animation came about, I bet people were just like, oh, why don't you just do this live action? Why just a Snow White and Seven Dwarfs? Because they're not like gonna make that in real life, dipshit. Like it's not gonna be the same thing. It's the same thing with like when they try to reboot anime as like live action TV shows with like Avatar: The Last Airbender. They try to make it into a live action TV show. They try to do it with like Death Note, and it just comes out and just looks like fucking shit. Like it looks terrible.
yeah,
So in
and
those
you were
cases, yeah,
saying,
like one format is better than the other, and I guess you can use AI. Like I'm less strict about AI than you are. I just don't like when people are fake.
yeah, and you gave an example, the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They actually did a remake that was live action. I
Oh
don't know
yeah,
if
I
you know
forgot
about it.
about that. That's so funny. Like that, even
Yeah,
that
they did it.
example.
They did it. They did it, and it is widely regarded as a way worse version and
Yeah,
unwatchable.
because some things
Um,
should just be
yeah,
like made in a different format, like fake, animated, like made using different methods to represent what the story is about, not fucking everything has got to be look as realistic as possible.
yeah,
And then some things are way better when they're realistic and not made in like this cartoony format. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, some of the album covers I don't mind it, other ones I do. I'm on the same page as you here. This is I agree. I agree.
It's
Uh
something new to look out for. It's something, we're in a new age, and I think the different uses of one sort of tool, if you want to call it a tool, you can call it a tool. I think it's interesting, and it's worth something to um, see what it is good at and what it's not good at, and just the different uses of it. It's fascinating.
Yeah, I do think a lot of people do take the wrong message from it though. Like we were talking in a previous podcast about like how a lot of old people get fooled by it, and we were talking about it like just before this episode, like the recording began. And that's like another thing. But what I'm concerned about is like there's really no good use for a technology where AI is trying to look as realistic as possible. Because when it's trying to do these goofy little cartoony little things, it's really good at that. And if someone really, if people want to save money, it's actually a good tool because I was watching this one video that was just like a guy and he was just like, "Oh, I got a pilot episode for my cartoon made. I hired an animator. Guess how much it cost?" And I'm like, "I don't know, like maybe $20,000, $30,000." The guy paid like $500,000 of his life savings for like a 15-minute like anime episode or something. Like that's ridiculously high, and if someone wants to use AI to speed up the process and save lots of money, I completely understand why. But when when they're developing this technology that can like emulate people's faces and make them look exactly like them and make them do and say things that they never said, like there's no ethical use for that.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm concerned about. I think it should just be mostly kept in the domain of, funny little things. It shouldn't be like, look at, well, what fucking this guy said. It should just be like, hey, this is art that was created using this that a real human, still directed and worked on and edited and stuff like that. Or even better, just tools that help make it easier, like animation and you making 3D models on Blender and video editing and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely agree more with that second statement. I just don't think like, oh, like a human artist told it what to do. I just don't think that's. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean I mean
I
more like
was.
editing and putting it together and like
Yeah.
not this like whole prompt artist shit where it's just like, oh, I'm a prompt artist. I tell the computer what to make. No, just like all there's like tools with programming now where it'll like clean up your code for you. And if that cleans up free useless hours that the programmer could have instead used on making their like program or game or whatever better, then obviously that's a good thing. But when it's not strictly technical, especially when it comes to stuff like editing and 3D modeling and stuff like that, and it's actually using creativity. This is what we agreed on in the last podcast. That's the point at which it becomes cringe.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So, um, I don't know if you're ready to move on to a different topic,
I am
but I am.
completely ready. Yeah, I don't like this topic that much, dude.
Okay.
Yep.
I have a bit of a story time.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
excited.
If you're all right with that.
I'm all right with dude. I'm a easygoing guy. Okay, I'm all right with anything. You know
All right.
me.
So I was at my university last night. I was going to a club, and I had to go use the restroom. Once the club was done, I went to go use the restroom, and I go. Actually, wait. Revert that. I went to the bathroom twice. I went to the bathroom before the club, so I walk in, and there is a comb, a like sort of I don't know, a brush like with a lot of bristles, and like some sort of molding paste. And like, dude, I felt like I was in a barber shop or something. It was in the stall, and I don't know. I just thought it was weird. And then when I went to the bathroom after the club, it was also still there, and I was like, oh, I wonder what kid like lost his grooming products, or why these kids are bringing two different combs and molding paste to the university bathroom. I don't know. I just thought it was odd. I guess that wasn't that interesting on the story, but
Are they looks maxing or something in there at the wizard school? Like, what's going on?
yeah, I don't know if my university has like a modeling club or what they have, but it was some sort of guy that I mean, I guess he really need to look good. Now, here's the real question, Jacob. Here's the
Yeah,
real question, and this
just
is
sounds like narcissism, but go on.
and I was leaning somewhere different, and I think you'll see with my question.
Okay.
And this is the men's bathroom. It's the men's bathroom.
Okay.
Was the kid straight or gay?
That's a good question. We don't know.
I mean, but what do you think? Like, if you're bringing the hair products, was he? Because, dude, he could be like, you know what he could. I don't think he's just regular straight. He's either super straight or gay.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't think here I have a couple of statements about that. Number one, I don't think any guy that cares that much about his appearance can be fully straight. I don't think a guy can be like super straight and be just like, yeah, dude, I gotta put on my, eyeliner and I gotta really make sure that my eyebrows are on
I
fleek
know.
and I gotta wash my face.
They're
Like
with Roger Kefley.
at that point, you're definitely like looking at images of like men online and firsting over them and trying to like look at them. I don't think that's fully straight. I think a lot of these guys are a little bit gay in denial. They're at least bisexual leaning. But number two, there are different types of gay guys. Like there can be the stereotypical gay guy who's like, oh my god, girl, like I totally need to like get my hair done and like put on fingernail paste and whatever. Like I don't know. I'm just giving stupid examples.